Did you
Hmm.
still go to the baseball field?
Yeah. No.
How did you know it's canceled? Who told you?
Mm, we have some community. Do you know band?
Banned.
Yeah.
This is online community, online
Yeah.
website.
Yes.
Oh, and
We,
then
yeah. We we uh, uh, we have head director in our team in my team
mhm.
and baseball league director
Mhm.
baseball league director uh, say to each team's head coach and then our head coach inform us our, our game will be cancelled.
Through phone, through the website.
Yeah, through the website and
Ah, good
and
thing you
text
checked.
message. Yeah,
Ah, at least
yeah,
you don't have to go there, right?
yeah,
Mm. So you felt so sad.
yeah. When it got when I got the text message, I felt sad.
Mm. But it will resume, or the game will push
Yeah,
through next weekend.
yeah. Actually,
Yes.
uh, this game will rematched soon, but uh,
No schedule yet.
yeah,
Oh, good luck.
yeah,
Okay, let's study.
yeah.
Lesson 5.
Jasmine,
Yes,
I
yes.
have something to ask you.
Sure.
Um, do you know there is a system we can't est estimate teachers uh, by giving some points?
Evaluation.
Yeah.
Evaluation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll show you something.
Are you saying evaluation?
Do you know like this?
Ah, yeah.
Mm,
Feedback, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
I just I'm just wondering if uh, you guys can know what we give points to you or not.
Yes, we
You know,
can read this in our website.
uh, you can understand something in Korea like this.
Ah, ha ha ha. I use my best friend, Google. Google Translate. Korean
Yeah.
and English. Then, da, da,
Uh,
da, 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 da. Although
uh,
it's not really direct translation because
mm,
the structure is different, but
yeah.
it's understandable.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes
Mm,
it's really sad that some students
mm,
give negative feedback
yeah.
just after one class.
Yeah. Right.
And sometimes it's subclass. It really makes me feel so sad if it's
Yeah.
subclass and then
Yeah.
they will give comments like that. Ah!
Yeah. Right.
I feel so bad. But that's life.
I'm.
Why did you ask?
Yeah. I
Mm.
if you don't know this, I can let you know by translating them.
You're
Yeah.
so kind.
Yeah. Because that makes you be able to know how other students should think about your teaching.
Yeah. But you know what?
Hmm.
Other students, other students, um, give comments if if they are not my student.
Yeah.
I don't actually get affected that much. I don't easily get affected
Yeah.
if they are not my student.
Yeah.
I only have few students who give me feedback.
Yeah.
Only few.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just so happy, but sometimes they tell me that my voice is not that loud or whatnot. I just think it might be technical problem.
Mm.
So I just ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jeff, it depends. For me, if my student speak or if my student communicates with me,
Yeah.
our class will be a good class.
Yeah.
But if it's not, of course, my teaching style will also change,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's different per student. So I don't care. I just ignore. I just
Yeah.
ignore their comments, especially if it's only one class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jeff. Okay. Lesson 5.
Okay.
Excuse. Hmm?
Yes.
Why do I keep on writing lesson 5? Should be lesson 15.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Which lesson are we? Lesson 15, right?
Yeah. Lesson 15.
We'll make sentence using excuse.
Yeah. Actually,
There.
we ended wine.
Yes. So we will continue with excuse.
Yes.
Okay. I need 10 sentences.
10.
Just kidding. Just need two.
Not. It's too small.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You should have mentioned 20.
Okay.
Ah, you got me good.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse.
It's a good thing you didn't make any excuses.
Uh-huh. Question.
Yeah.
Are you that kind of person who makes a lot of excuses? Um, do
You
you
are?
make excuses? You, I'm asking you. Are
Uh, sh-
you a kind of person who makes a lot of excuses?
yeah. Actually, I was when I was a child. I I used to make any excuses to avoid bad situation.
Correct.
But yeah, I know it is it isn't right. So
Mm.
yeah, I try to not to make excuses.
But at least that's a long time ago,
Hmm.
and you don't do it. You
Yeah,
no longer do it.
yeah,
Never, never made any excuses. You know,
mm,
for your wife not to get mad.
yeah.
You tell her everything.
I
You tell
think
her the truth.
yeah, I think uh, um, some lies makes other more lies.
Yeah,
So
correct.
so so I don't think excuses is correct. sometimes lies is needed.
I agree. Um, I think it also depends on the person. If we know a person who who's good at interrogating someone, someone who keeps asking follow-up questions
Yeah.
for you to tell the truth, like that. I'm that kind of person. If you know that that person is someone who keeps asking follow-up questions, you should never make any excuses. But if you know that a person um, is the opposite, right? Will just let it go, then I think it's okay to make an excuse. But just minimal excuses, right?
Yeah. Minimum.
Um, when you go home late.
Mhm.
Ah, was there a time that you went home late
Mhm.
and you didn't inform your wife about it?
Mhm.
You didn't tell your wife that you'll go
Mhm.
home late, and then she got really mad.
Yeah. I think. eh, I think. If I, I think if I did, I would. I wouldn't get in my house.
Oh, really? She will not
Yeah.
open the door?
Yeah. She locked the door.
She will not open it?
Eh,
She will
Yeah.
not wait for you?
S- a little time for a little time she have locked our door to not to
Ah,
get in. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
She doesn't
Yeah.
have mercy?
Mercy.
No mercy? Really?
uh, just one time it was yeah, but I
Oh.
I I I think I need to inform my wife.
Uh-huh.
I will be late. Yeah,
Mm.
and I have to.
Is she, I mean, does she call you? Does she call you when um you're not yet home? Let's say you're supposed to be home at 7, let's say 7 p.m.,
Yeah,
but it's already 10 p.m.
yeah,
and you're not yet home. Does
yeah.
she usually call you and ask you where you are, or she doesn't do anything?
Yeah, actually, I usually arrive at home at 7 p.m. You know, but mm, it it's 10. It's 7:10. Uh, she uh, she must call me. Why you don't?
Why you're not yet at home?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
and I don't pick up the phone.
she will get angry.
Yeah.
What will you do next? You will call her back?
I'm sorry.
You will call her back?
Mm, if I didn't pick up phone,
If
answer the
you
phone.
fail to answer the
Yeah,
call,
fair.
will you call her back?
Yeah. Uh, I when I recognize to call me,
Uh-huh.
I call her right back,
Right away. You
right
call
away.
her right away.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I see. And
But
then you will tell
yeah,
her you're on your way home.
yeah. I always inform her when I work late.
Mm. Um, do you do you go out with your colleagues and drink,
Hmm.
or just seldom?
Yeah.
Seldom.
Yeah. I usually the get together
Mhm.
uh, usually no, my boss or my colleagues inform me uh, we will get together
Mhm.
tomorrow like that, not
Mhm.
today. So
Ah.
I inform my wife this will be happening, will be happen, and then I will be late tomorrow, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, my boss. Huh?
Uh,
Is it not showing? Hold on.
it's all.
Oh, I'm trying to paste or paste a sentence. There. My
Yeah.
boss usually informs me in advance that we will
Ah,
have a get together.
yeah, yeah. In the best. Yeah,
So you can tell your
yeah,
wife
yeah,
like this and like that.
yeah. Sometimes, uh, sometimes um, we will have get together tomorrow. Suddenly,
Mhm.
my
Mm.
wife doesn't like this.
How do you explain it to your wife?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Y- Can you
Ah.
understand me? Yeah, like that. So, but
Ah.
yeah, she I think she can understand, but she feels hard to take care of two daughters. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah,
Mm. I see. Okay, you can say there were times that we had get together all of a sudden.
yeah.
Yeah. When you go out with your um colleagues, and if you when you have get together, does your wife
Hmm.
give you a you know specific time to go home? Let's say, is she telling you, Jeff, you must be home at 12 midnight,
Yeah.
like that? Is she giving you that, I mean, a time to go home, or she doesn't? Like curfew? Curfew?
She she tell me to go home uh, when she have specific time.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Hold on.
sure.
Uh, yeah, I will uh,
Mm-hmm.
our get together usually end before 12 midnight.
Ah, so you finish, um, you usually end before midnight.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
I see. Does
My
she wait
yeah,
for you? Does she
yeah,
wait for you to come home?
yeah. She wait for me.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Next. Excuse.
Okay. Mm, I shouldn't have made excuses, but I couldn't.
I shouldn't have made excuses,
Yeah,
but I couldn't help it.
I couldn't.
I shouldn't have made excuses, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that. Ah, okay.
yeah.
Correct. I usually say that. I usually tell that to myself too. Um, I shouldn't have done it, but I did.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Sometimes, right? I shouldn't have done it,
yeah,
but I did.
yeah.
Regrets, right?
Uh,
Regrets, regrets,
yeah.
regrets.
I wish I were. I did it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sometimes like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Policy.
Policy. Okay. What kind of polish do
Hmm?
you want? What kind of
Policy.
policy do you want him to make?
Okay. Do you want him to make? Um, what kind of policy do you want him to make? You want him to implement?
Implement.
Yes.
Yeah, implement. Yeah.
Next
Mm,
one.
do you want to have this policy observed?
Okay, correct. Do you want this policy to be observed?
Mm, observed? Yeah.
You can say, do you want, yeah, be observed? If it's not a good policy, you can say, do you want this policy to be amended?
Amended? To policy to be amended. Mm, okay.
Okay, next one. Instructions.
Please, please read this instruction before use.
Please read these instructions
Yeah,
before you,
before use,
before
use,
using. Huh?
using.
Please read these instructions before using.
Yeah,
Uh,
using.
mm, one more.
Yeah, I would have had
Oh,
to give instructions to my to employees if I became a head director.
okay. I need to
I need to
give instructions once I become the head director. Mm, correct?
Yeah.
I need to give instructions once I become the head director.
Yeah.
Um, Jeff,
Yeah.
are you good? Are you good at following instructions?
Mm, yeah. It I am supposed to I'm supposed to follow instruction.
Mm-hmm. Let's say at work.
Yeah.
Are you? Can you easily follow instructions, or you commit mistakes?
Yeah. I tend to I tend to I used to tend to commit mistakes before, but I am trying to not to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think once you make a mistake,
Mhm.
you will learn from it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And the next
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
you know how to do it,
Yeah.
right?
I usually forgot my what my boss tells me to do. So so I write write it down
Correct.
when yeah he tells me to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't trust your memory,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yes.
write everything.
Yeah.
I
I
can't even remember what I did this morning.
yeah. I have new habit just to write it down
Yeah.
on the memo.
Memo.
Yeah.
Using your phone
No,
or handwritten?
note.
Notepad.
Yeah, notepad. Yeah, right.
Ah, correct. Yeah. I used to write memos using an app, using my phone,
Yeah,
but I'm too lazy to check it.
yeah,
So I just want to write it.
yes,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah. Can't remember the last time I wrote things.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
I'll see you again tomorrow, Jess. The last
yeah,
letter C.
yes,
Have a good night.
yeah. See you tomorrow.
Take care. Bye bye.